Hey y'all, hi, I'm Jack. I'm the program coordinator at Code for America, focusing on our volunteer corps called the Brigade. But you probably know me better as the guy that's been emailing all of you about this event, which makes it good for me because I don't even need to check my email today because you guys are all right here. I just have to say how amazing it is that we all got here, despite a few other large events in the city that didn't make it any easier for us all to come together. I should probably mention at this point that if you're here for Oracle's Open World Convention, just go mention someone on staff and they'll direct you in the right way. It's our open world is a little bit different. I've had the privilege of helping Abhi and Tim pull together the content for this 3-day conference. And for the past few months, I've had the chance of hearing stories from the most extraordinary men and women who you're going to hear from for the next few days. So as you know, we'll have 2 days of structured talks from speakers pushing at the forefront of open government and civic technology. And then we'll roll up our sleeves on day 3 working sessions. But it's still early yet. And for just this afternoon, I urge you to leave your projects, your near-term outcomes, your fourth quarter deadlines, and at the door, and think big about the future. And I think our next speaker will help us do just that. Anthony Townsend is a technology forecaster at the Institute of Future. He addresses several interrelated topics, the impact of urban data on the poor, technology and restructuring of large public organizations, and the role of science and technology parks in economic development. His talk is entitled A New Civics for Smart Cities, and he'll discuss the emergent roles citizens are and will continue to play, supported and enabled both by their government in their cities and democratic society. And now, this is real resonance for me. It's alarming just how quickly technology has been outpacing the growth of our civic institutions. I'm drawn to Code for America, and all of you for that matter, by just how much of an opportunity it creates for our work. But the gap is still somewhat frightening, is it not? And maybe it visits you when you're kind of dealing with the onslaught of your inboxes or the overwhelming nature of your social media streams, or maybe it's those moments when you might think that the internet does really amplify some of the worst human qualities. And it's still early yet, because we are the last generation of Americans who will remember life without the internet. And I really do believe that it's you who will make that internet relevant, who will make that internet local, and will create opportunity with it. In 2011, Anthony released an interactive map forecasting the future of cities, information, and inclusion called The Planet of Civic Laboratories that sketches the opportunities for cities to realize this future in 4 areas across 3 different verticals. You could look at this thing for an hour and only understand a fraction of it. I've tried. And in it, he says, as information technology spreads beyond the desktop into every corner of city dwellers' lives, it will provide a new set of tools for poor and excluded groups to re-engineer their relationship with government, the built environment, and each other. And it reminds me of, in commenting on the effect of the Enlightenment on 17th century France, the mathematician Pascal said that he noticed that people were walking around with a God-shaped hole in their hearts. For what reason and science had done to question the omnipotence of God. And today, I would argue in front of all you that, people are walking around with a democracy-shaped hole in their hearts. And when Anthony says that the city becomes a place where technology is adapted in novel ways to meet local needs, I think that's exactly what we're doing here. And it's still early yet, because the projects and the applications that you see from our fellows over the next 2 days, no one will claim that they are silver bullets for civic technology, but they do eliminate paths and trajectories of what is possible. And so maybe the job of a forecaster is to push that future that much further in front of us and remind us that it is still early yet. So here's Anthony Townsend.